Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. You know, always inviting you to stay connected with us. That's right, by liking us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And so, the Caribbean Cultural Center, African Diaspora Institute, will soon be debuting the Defend Puerto Rico exhibit, and that's going to be happening through photography, video design, and immersed 360 media. The exhibit captures the past, current, future dialogue of Puerto Rican identity, culture, and diaspora relationships. And joining us now to share more about Defend Puerto Rico's exhibition, we welcome co-founder of Defend PR, Eli Jacobs-Fantauzzi, porque es fantástico, and Deputy Director of the Caribbean Cultural Center, Melody Capote. Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And so before we go into Defend Puerto Rico, I just want to give a little background on the Caribbean Cultural Center now that it's established uptown. I mean, I've had Dr. Magda Moreno on before, but you know, for those who may not know that Caribbean Cultural Center is located on 125th Street, just give us a little background.
Well, we are now.
Yeah.
We have finally moved into our renovated facilities on 125th Street. It's a renovated firehouse and landmarked building located between Lexington and Park on 125th, a 10-year labor of love to raise the monies to renovate the firehouse. So we're finally there, almost a year. We officially moved in last March, and it is ours. It is ours, right? It is our new home, a place where what we consider a sacred space for being able to celebrate the common threads we share as people of African descent.
Right. So it's all Caribbean and African diaspora, just so that everybody's clear.
Wherever Africans are present, wherever we were dispersed throughout history, we're celebrating that common thread we share. So whether you're Puerto Rican or Jamaican or from here, the South Bronx, there's a commonality we share, as well as differences, but we highlight the commonalities.
I love that. And so we're going to get back to the actual center and the hours and all the other lovely stuff you have going on. But we're going to talk a little bit about Defend Puerto Rico, because you guys have done a really, really good job making a statement and being visible and being a stand for the people out there that may not necessarily have a voice. Let's talk a little bit about what inspired you guys to even come together, because there's like three of you that founded this, and you're one of the co-founders, right?
Yes.
We know Viajero. Well, I know Viajero, and you know, we know he's an amazing artist, but I want to hear your side of the story.
And the other co-founder is Mikey Cordero, who's actually the curator of this exhibit. And we're really excited on February 15th to be the first exhibition of the year. So 2018, we're the first exhibition. And it started for me, I'm from California, and we feel a disconnect from what's happening on the island. And I heard the same thing from Mikey and Viajero. So we wanted to get to the island. We wanted to hear from the people what was happening. We were getting a lot of statistics, but we weren't hearing the stories behind those statistics. And we know that you can't change things unless people have empathy. And the best way to show empathy or spread empathy is through storytelling. So that's how the Defend Puerto Rico project was founded.
I admire what you guys are doing. You guys are really have taken a really grassroots approach. You've been there physically. You're seeing it with your own eyes. You're connected with the organizations that are over there in Puerto Rico, and now you're displaying in imagery as well as videography exactly what we represent at this day and age, right?
That is correct.
All right.
And
so what should people expect?
Augmented reality. Could put on the goggles, virtual reality. We have a photo show of over 20 Puerto Rican photographers talking about the resistance, but also their vision for the future of Borinquen. And it's going to be exciting. There's like over 60 pieces of work. And so you're invited. Come and check it out.
Oh, I'm definitely coming to check it out. It sounds exciting. Now let's just share a little bit about the images that we're looking at right now. These images with is that the black and white flag? Because
that
if it is, let's
flag
talk
of
a little bit
resistance.
about that.
we
Let's
can see
talk
it here.
about that. Let's talk, because there's a lot of controversy behind that flag, and let's talk about why you guys are being very adamant in displaying this black and white version of a Puerto Rican flag.
So it started with an organization called La Puerta, and it was in Old San Juan. It was like an old door, and they painted just the regular flag. And then you know about the debt crisis, And we say that the island's been in crisis for a very long time because of colonialism. So we're looking at it from a then to now perspective. And this flag represents resistance. And what we stand against is that colonialism. We stand against the fake debt. We know that Wall Street sharks made that debt happen. And so we stand against that. And we've been there since the hurricane hit, rebuilding the community. So if you come out to the exhibit on the 15th of February, you will see what a rebuilding model looks like that could be spread throughout the island.
Right, and so this obviously represent. There's the door you were talking
There's
about.
the door.
And again, these are images that are going to be displayed throughout the exhibit.
It's part of the exhibition. I think the components that they've brought together, not just the physical kind of visual photographs, but all of these other elements of augmented and visual realities.
And this is post-hurricane?
Yes,
This is post-hurricane. This is Chino's house, and this is the first house that we reconstructed in Comerío.
Yeah, I know you guys went out there with tarp. I mean, you guys were like really strategic and just very attentive to what the needs were on an immediate basis. I paid attention. I was keeping track, and now the solar lights seem to be the next phase, right?
Thank you. The solar lights and the tarps and everything was the first phase. And so really what we're doing right now is community empowerment. You see those kids in that picture right there on the bridge? They're the ones taking control of the community.
Nice.
They say what houses we're gonna reconstruct next. They're working every single day. We go up maybe 2 times a week and help, but they're so activated, and that's what needs to happen. It's not a handout. It's not people coming and saying this is what you need to do. It has to come from the community
What do you need?
themselves.
Right.
And so now we have this exhibit, and that's obviously to enroll the community that's here. And so how is that connection happening? And we don't have very much time left, so I just want to make sure that we share the details of this exhibit so that people know that they have this amount of time to be a part of it.
Well, the exhibition
contribute.
opens next week. It opens on the 15th to the general public and runs through June. There are a series of public programs that will be part of this exhibition, supporting the dialogue and exchanges. We want to acknowledge, too, that there's so many efforts being made by Puerto Ricans in the diaspora to help in the rebuilding of our home island. And so this is a sample. Puerto Rico is a window of what has happened throughout the Caribbean that has been totally ignored.
Right.
Including Puerto Rico, because we're no longer a conversation. The hurricane is not #1 news anymore.
Right.
And so this is a reminder. It's a way of our being able to tell our own stories. And I started earlier, the different pieces, the kind of augmented reality and virtual reality pieces, as well as the photographs, are a way of bringing in intergenerational audiences to experience and to learn how to be able to help and give back.
Absolutely, to mobilize and just to come together as a community and unify with in every aspect of the word that unity can umbrella, right? Not just for resistance, not just for the fighting, but to come together to find resolution together.
To rebuild.
Right, to rebuild. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. And you guys, if you want to see the Defend Puerto Rico exhibit opening reception, that's taking place on February 15th. And if for more information on the exhibit, you can visit CCCADI.org. That's CCCADI.org. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll find out about a health initiative inspiring those in the Bronx. So don't go anywhere.